By the time the sheriff's boat idled up to the HOA's private dock, Marjorie Clean was already shrieking. "You can't just put buoys in our lake," she yelled, clutching her laminated HOA binder like a holy text. "They block the approved swim zone. This is a community amenity." I was standing on the shoreline, perfectly dry, next to a sunburned surveyor and a county inspector in a neon vest. The sheriff adjusted his sunglasses and looked at me. "You said that dock is where?" I tapped the survey map. "Fresh orange stakes, Sheriff. Roughly 8 feet into my property. 3 feet past the high water mark." The inspector's tablet dinged. "Confirmed. Dock and gazebo are entirely on parcel 17B. Owned by Marcus Hale." The sheriff looked at Marjorie's pale, trembling face. "According to the county, ma'am, this here lake belongs to Mr. Hale. Along with this shoreline." I nodded. "And I'd like to file a formal trespass complaint. Against the HOA. For their dock, their gazebo, and their private swim party. My name is Marcus Hale. I'm a database architect. I like quiet things. Fishing, reading, and making coffee so complicated it should be a side gig. When I bought a home in Silver Heron Cove, I wanted peace. But during the closing, my attorney slid an extra packet across the table. There's this adjacently recorded parcel, she said. The actual lake. The family farm that sold it to a holding company got tired of people complaining about geese. So they're selling it cheap. I blinked. I can buy the lake? The lake bed, and the water rights, she smiled. Depends on which of you reads the paperwork first. I closed on the house and the lake. And that's when I met Marjorie Clean. She arrived with a clipboard and a permanent squint of disapproval. Welcome, she chirped. You've got a premium lot. Shoreline frontage. You'll want to familiarize yourself with our guidelines. No private docks. No private boats. I tried to tell her. I really did. But she talked over me, waving a brochure of our lake. I decided right then, I wasn't going to lead with "I own the lake." People get weird about that sentence. The first week, the HOA patrol cited me for an unregistered vessel, my green kayak. They wanted $150. I replied via email, the kayak is on land and water owned by parcel 17B. See attached deed. Marjorie was at my door in 20 minutes. You can't just decide that. The spirit of the community is that the lake is shared. Spirit doesn't show up on a plat, Marjorie, I said. She went icy. Then came the violations for unauthorized stake placement, my property markers. Then, the newsletter feature, protecting our lake from selfish actors. But the final straw? An envelope on my porch announcing the Summer Splash Social, to be held specifically on the community's favorite cove, which happened to be my backyard. Bounce house, DJ, lakeside grill. No ask. Just an order. I called my attorney, Gwen Yates. She read the file and looked like she'd just been handed a bonus round. Let me get this straight, she said. You own the lake. The HOA has been pretending to own it for 9 years. And now they're throwing a party on it. Yep. Gwen sat back. Order the GPS survey. Call the environmental department. We're going to send the friendliest, most terrifying letter this HOA has ever seen. The letters hit like a ton of bricks. Letter 1. Remove your unpermitted dock and gazebo within 30 days or face civil action. Letter 2. From the county. Inspection scheduled for unpermitted structures. Letter 3. From the tax assessor. Confirming I am the sole owner. The board panicked. I saw an accidental reply all email from the treasurer. Did we seriously never buy the lake, Marge? Marjorie's response to me? Your buoys are unsightly. Remove them. I didn't. I just waited for Saturday. Saturday morning. My cove looked like a music festival. Bounce house on my grass. DJ under the unpermitted gazebo. Families with coolers, kids with floaties. I sat on my deck with coffee, watching Marjorie strut around with a whistle. Then, the sheriff's SUV rolled up. The music cut out. I'm the president, Marjorie said, marching up. Is there an issue? Trespass complaint, the sheriff said. Gwen stepped forward with a portable poster board. She flipped it around to show the neon highlighted lot lines. This shoreline, dock, and gazebo are on parcel 17B. Owned by my client, Mr. Hale. 40 people froze. I gave a small, awkward wave from my deck. The inspector stepped up. I'm issuing a notice of violation. This dock and gazebo are in violation of setback rules. Remove them in 30 days or the county will do it at your expense. The sheriff looked at the crowd. Folks, you need to clear out. You're on private property. It was like watching a movie in reverse. Lawn chairs folded. Coolers snapped shut. The DJ quietly wheeled his speakers away. Marjorie stood rooted to the spot. You're ruining our community. She hissed at me. You're the one who insisted you own things you didn't, I said. I tried to tell you nicely. The fallout was a total collapse. Fines of $8,700. A special assessment of $400 per household to cover the mess. The petition for Marjorie's removal was signed by almost everyone. At the emergency meeting, the vote was 16-2. Marjorie sat in her folding chair, hands trembling, as they read the notice of her removal.
This is illegal, she choked out.
No, Marjorie.
It's just property law. My lake is quiet now. No bounce houses.
No whistles.
Just me, a complicated cup of coffee, and the occasional goose.
And honestly?
The geese are much better neighbors.